Miss Roeeyah. Say hello, Roeeyah.
Hello, everyone.
And we're just kicking off this Bronzeville Wellness Boutique program, and you all may have seen us over the last couple of weeks introducing our program, walking into it, and this is another phase of it. So let me just give you a sort of roundup of what we've been doing, a summary of what we've been doing. So men, if you're out there listening, we've been meeting on Mondays. We meet here at the Bronzeville Wellness Boutique, 3847 South Giles. It's right across the street from Wendell Phillips Academy. And we meet here and we have meditation. We have yoga. And Miss Roeeyah also is an instructor in that regard. She's just a multi-talented individual. We're happy to have her on staff. Certainly for here this morning, we'll talk about some cooking prep, but for the men, we have been meeting, doing meditation, yoga, and nutrition is a part of it. This segment is really targeted for the men because we feel they need more help than the women. Women sort of most anyway know how to cook and prepare foods for themselves, for their families. But we know we have a lot of men out there that, like myself, I'm not the best cook. I can cook, but I can't prepare the things that Miss Roeeyah can. And so that's why we have her here, so that we could eat healthy and so that we could live longer and so that we'll have bodies that we'll be happy about. And so that's what we've been doing as a men's group, again, meeting every Monday from 6:30 to 8:30, and we're progressing. And so this progression has led us up to this moment to have Miss Roeeyah here and to present a cooking show, which we'll have weekly as well. We look forward to having segments, may not necessarily be live, but we'll certainly have them taped every Tuesday. So look forward to these tapings or live programming. We'll kind of move as the Spirit moves us along the way. And for the women, ditto for Wednesdays. We're doing the same thing. So we're having meditation, we're having yoga, and we're also having some cooking instructions for them, which again, Miss Roeeyah will be responsible for sharing this information with both groups. So I'm really excited. Once again, we've been doing this for about 4 weeks now. And today I wanted to bring on Miss Roeeyah because she has the expertise in so many areas. But today we're going to talk about cooking. And we're going to ask her, first of all, a little bit about herself. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Wonderful. Thank you for having me here. I'm so glad to be here. My name is Roeeyah Amazing. I am now a native of Chicago, and I'm also a chef, a vegan chef, or a whole food plant-based chef. That's something that I didn't necessarily go seeking out. It sorted me out because the family that I grew up in, they were already plant-based, food. That's what they consume, plants already. Even though I have other family members that eat differently, but as I grew up, I understood.
And you grew up originally from where?
I was born in West Africa, Liberia, and I lived in Israel for about 7.5 years, and then before moving here to the United States.
And how long has that been?
It's been a little bit over 13 years, maybe 13 years and a few months that I've been here from Israel. And so it's been a beautiful journey from the different parts of Africa that I lived and then before moving here. But being able to eat food that actually gives life to your body is something that brings me a lot of personal joy. And so because I eat this way, which is a whole food plant-based lifestyle, it's not a diet, it's not something I'm temporarily doing, this is the lifestyle. So we eat food that gives us life. And so in that process, people have been asking questions about it, so I ended up shifting into not only showing people how, but I also have a meal prep service that I do cooking classes and just different things to reintroduce people to the doctors that already do live inside of them. And that's what I do in a nutshell. And that's with food, that's with mindset, and so many other things, and movements, and different things that just help a holistic aspect of living well.
Excellent. And we'll talk about some of those other things later. And thank you for that. That was really impactful. And I'm sure our listeners enjoyed hearing about you. And so what is it that brought you to the Bronzeville Wellness Boutique?
Funny story. So this amazing brother, he is also part of another group that I'm a part of, which is a healing community. And so we were on a call, one of our group calls, and he was mentioning about this boutique and what he's been doing and helping people in Chicago, and it just sparked a fire in me. I'm like, he is speaking my language. This is what I want to do. This is what I love to do, which is help my people. And he was talking about them coming over, they were doing meditation, he wanted to do health and wellness, and I'm like, I'm there. So I was on the call like, hey, my name is Roeeyah. I live in Chicago, and I would like to come by and check it out and help and see if you all can use some of my expertise. He said, well, it sounds like you already invited yourself. So I was like, okay. So we ended up another time. The mutual person that we have was meeting here for an event. So I ended up coming to the event, and that's how we physically met. But we first met on the phone. And after that, it was just glorious. And so we've been talking about the different things. I've been here 3 different occasions for the women's night every Wednesday. I've been here on 3 different Wednesdays, and it's been wonderful. And I'm looking forward to what else we can build and how we can connect our people. We're healing ourselves and healing each other. That part I'm really excited about.
And I'm excited about you being faithful, you being committed to the same things, same people I am. And so that's what's really exciting when you determine that you're going to do something and you move in that direction. God will bring you the people you need. And so you're a godsend. We thank you for being here. We're going to transition to the kitchen area. I'm going to grab the phone. We're going to walk towards the kitchen and we'll proceed with the preparation. So why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself while you're setting up?
Well, actually, I'm Wanda Carter with the Chicago Communicator News Media, and I'm here working with Deacon John Cook and Miss Roeeyah. And we're going to do this cooking show. And I'm excited because I've been diagnosed with diabetes and high blood pressure, and I have changed my diet, and I'm going to learn how to change it even more into a vegan diet so that I can eat better, live longer, and be healthier. So
good.
I'm glad I'm here.
All right, and you, like Miss Roeeyah, has just come along when the time is right, when we need you. And we're going to provide this not just for ourselves, but for all of our viewing audience.
That's right. That's
okay.
right. That's right.
Okay, so I want to come a little closer. I want to tell you a little bit about what we're going to be preparing today. Today we're going to be preparing a quinoa salad. So quinoa is a grain, but also a seed. And quinoa is one of those seeds or grains that's like the holy grail of seeds. So just this grain alone, it is loaded with all the 9 amino acids that the body needs to flourish. So if you're not able to take a whole lot of vitamins and take a whole lot of stuff, I highly recommend that you eat quinoa. And quinoa is very easy to make, it's very easy to get. And the thing about quinoa is kind of remind you of rice, but it's so much better. It's easier on the digestive system. It digests really slowly, and it kind of give you all the different things that your body needs. So because of its blandness, it's good to have with other things. So you can have it with, you can put it in soup. You can make stew to put on top of it and go inside of your chili. But today we're going to make a salad with it. So I did take, 1 cup of quinoa, if you're going to make it, 1 cup of quinoa. You need about 1.5 cups of water. Bring it to a boil, turn it down low, and just let it steep. And it'll be very, very flaky. And there you go. You can add it to anything.
Now, where can you get this quinoa?
You can get quinoa from any major grocery stores. You got your Walmart, your Whole Foods. They have it everywhere. It's quite easy to get. So we have our quinoa in the bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to put all of the quinoa in there. That way we can just make a nice amount. Okay, so it depends on how many people you're feeding. So 1 cup of raw quinoa, you can get about 3 cups of cooked quinoa from it. So it depends on how many people you're feeding in the family. And like I said, you can make anything. Quinoa can go on anything. You can have it in salads. You can have it in soup. You can put gravy on top of it. You can put greens on top of it. It's one of those outfits that you can wear with anything.
Okay.
Okay, so I have some raw vegetables here. Eating the rainbow. That's what this is about. So I have bell peppers in here, red. I have garlic in here. I have green onions. You know, and it's just it's loaded with your vitamin C. It's loaded with, you know, your different vitamin A's. So you be able to eat your fresh vegetables. These are things that keep your immune system nicely boosted. And then over here we have some fresh herbs. So I have cilantro in here.
Okay.
I have some parsley in here. These are things that purify the blood. A lot of us, we eat different things that causes toxins in the body. And eating your green herbs like cilantro and parsley, not only will it make your food smell and taste good, but it's also good for your body. In my type of eating, I like to eat things that's going to give me life versus take life away from me. So we add our fresh herbs to the pot, to our salad.
What a nice looking salad already,
yes.
You know, and I can see where the quinoa makes it really filling too.
Yes, so this will be nice and full, and it takes its time to digest, so you don't have to worry about being hungry after you eat this so quickly. So this is celery. So
Okay.
I love celery. Celery has natural sodium in it, so celery is even shaped like bones. It's good for your bones. It's loaded with calcium. Because a lot of times, you know, especially women, we go through childbirth, we lose a lot of calcium from the body going through that. So being able to add celery to your different things, even if you drink celery juice or just add it to your different foods, it kind of not only give you the flavor that you need, but it's doing some good for your body.
Okay.
So you get your...
You mix it all together real good.
Real good. Give it a nice little mixture. Now, I am a fan of purple cabbage.
Really? Ah, yeah.
So you put some purple cabbage in it. If you don't like cabbage, you can leave it out. But adding cabbage to it, it kind of gives it a little bit more of a oomph, if you will. You get your oomph going, and it keeps the body hydrated. You know, so this is also good for your skin, and they have a lot of anti-cancer properties in cabbage. And so this is one of those vegetables that you can eat raw if you've been diagnosed, or you can juice it, you know, with cancer and stuff like that. It kills cancer cells from the body. And as a disclaimer, I'm a doctor. You know, go see your doctor and check in with your doctor before you try anything. But my strong philosophy is that your food is truly your medicine. It just shouldn't taste like medicine. So we prepare food that's glorious, delicious, and nutritious that actually remove those things from your body. People that have been eating this way, been able to turn around diabetes, high blood pressure, cancer, and so many other things by just eating the plant-based nutrition.
Nice.
Okay? Yes.
Excellent.
So I want to just put that there because we have people that always, well, my grandmama ate what she ate. My grandmama been sick since she was 40 years old. She laid around, she missed out on a whole lot. Yes, she lived 40 years after she got sick, but she was sick for 40 years. That's 40, you want to be, that's your time to live. Why you sick somewhere? But because of the way we eat, we end up being sick. So I do like to add sun-dried tomatoes. This is optional for people because some people can't find it. I usually get this at Costco, or I make my own.
You make your own?
I make my own.
Okay.
I have a dehydrator. So I'll buy me a case of tomatoes, chop them up, and just put them in my dehydrator. It take me a couple of days to make it, but when it's ready, it's the most delicious I've ever seen. I make it better than any store-bought. So
Alrighty, people, that means that we will have to get some of this sun-dried tomatoes ourselves and make sure that we get them from Roeeyah's garden so that we can taste it, not just listen to her, take her word for it, right? We want to taste it.
So we added some
Now, will you be putting your recipe? Will you record your recipes? I know you're talking about it, but we need to have it written down. So you need to email me that recipe so I can include it in the footage.
Very good. I could do that. That would definitely help push me a little bit. So I need that in mind.
All right.
So,
yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Thank you for that, Wanda.
Yeah.
So now if you can see how beautifully it's coming together.
Yes.
And so I made a special dressing, you know, before I left. So inside of here I had some, it can be Dijon mustard or any kind of mustard that you like, but this is a mustard with a little jalapeno in here. And this is sesame seed oil.
Oh my gracious.
I put some oregano in here, and I put a couple of other little spices like turmeric, and I did put curry in here. So that's what I have in here. And then this particular thing here, the liquid aminos, it is kind of like soy sauce, but not so much on the sodium. It's very low in sodium, but it's very flavorful. You can add it to your food.
So it's like a substitute then
for soy sauce.
Right.
But I don't use soy sauce, so I use that. So I made this dressing to go over this. And so just give it a good little shake. And this is the best dressing for this, but you can also use it on other things.
Okay.
You can also use this as a marinade for people that marinate other things. Because I marinate vegetables and roast them. You can use this as a marinade as well.
I'm just thinking, I'm like, wow, you got a lot of ingredients already putting this thing together. This is awesome. And it smells so good.
Yeah.
So this is something that you can serve. You can have this as breakfast. You can have this as lunch. Or you can have this as dinner. You can have this with other dishes and other things that we make,
And so, Roeeyah, this is one reason why you've elected to make this particular dish today for men in particular, once again, because they can eat it all day, correct?
Yes, they can eat it all day, and it's very nutritious.
Okay.
It's easy on the system. It's easy to eat. It's very flavorful, because that's another thing people struggle with. Oh my God, I gotta eat some salad, But if it's delicious, anything that's delicious get through the palate.
That's right.
There's no convincing needed whether they have meat in it or not. If it's delicious, we with it.
You know it. And you know what else? You've got men, despite the fact that you're now helping us learn how to make this, prepare this, they still not going to want to do it, right? So tell our audience, you do have a business that caters to this type of thing, right?
Yes,
you prepare meals for people.
We do. So we do our cooking mostly on Monday. People can call in and get the information. So we do a meal prep service that we'll provide.
Okay.
So the minimum you can get is 5 meals.
Okay.
So we do 3 cooked meals and then 2 raw meals. So it might be one of these, and we also do a kale salad. Of course, if somebody's allergic to something, they will let us know ahead of time, so we can kind of govern. There is no menu you can pick from. It's 2 things that's always on the menu. Always. That's deliciousness and nutritiousness.
Come on, sister. I like that.
I love it. So tell us then, how can we share your information so that people who are watching now can contact you and you can prepare them some meals?
Very good. I'm so glad you asked this question. So this particular live that we're doing right now, I am tagged on this post. My business page is tagged on the post. But you're definitely welcome to look us up on Facebook at Rose Gratitude, as in ROES, Gratitude. Or you can call us at 312-735-0533. And let us know that you would like to be a part of our meal prep. But all the orders have to be in by Sunday evening, because we do all our cooking on Monday, and then people pick up their food Monday evening.
Okay.
If you're in the Chicagoland area. Come get some deliciousness and nutritiousness.
All right. And make sure you tune in to us as well as she continues to prepare food for us on a weekly basis. And you can also join her on Wednesday, ladies, not the men, you're Mondays, and we'll get together and talk to you later about a group deal that we're going to do at the end of the month, where both groups will get together and we'll have some fun. But in the meantime, women, you can come out on Wednesdays. You can meet Miss Roeeyah, and she could talk to you personally about, what she does and some of her favorite dishes.
Absolutely.
All right.
We add a little bit of this.
You look like you're chewing on something already.
Yeah, I was trying it. And I invite people, when you're making food, because some people say, how much of this do I put in? How much of this did I put in? So I give measurements. But the main measurement that you need to do is check your palate.
Okay.
Get a little bit, check it out, taste your food, and see how it feels. It feels like it feels good. You might need to add a little bit more or a little less than something. So don't be afraid to check it out while you go along,
All right.
So we just about done with this. All you need to do is just give it a good little mixture. And the rest of this delicious.
God, I can't wait to taste that.
Yeah, you. I wait. Yes. Yes.
You say you want some too?
I'm waiting, I'm waiting. It looks so good and it smells so
Yeah,
good.
it does.
This,
So now y'all can see how I'm going to be eating
Yes.
here out. I'm going to save my life.
All right. Love to hear that.
I'm happy to hear that too.
Well, we have reason to. We got a lot of people that we want to serve and
Yes.
assist.
To just make sure that
Have us eat it on camera so people can see our faces. Just kind of.
The palate as we taste it.
yes, and then just let me know how it
Okay.
feels for you.
Good gracious.
I'm glad I didn't eat breakfast, lunch,
No, I didn't eat either.
Very good.
Yeah. And she's giving us a comfortable little serving. Good
There you
gracious.
go.
All right. Look
Come
how
on, John.
good that looks.
Yes, John. Go, go, go. Go, go, go.
I'm gonna serve you first, Miss Wanda.
Oh, thank you,
There
sir.
you go.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. Now let me step around
All
here.
right.
Or step over here.
Okay. All right. Thank you, madam.
Yeah, I'll hold the phone.
Okay. There you
It's
go.
so good.
All
What you
right.
say now?
She said
That
it.
tastes so good.
Okay, now my turn. Okay, faces tell the truth, right?
It always does.
I could eat like this every day.
This is perfect. Now, am I tasting garlic in here?
It is garlic in there.
It's delicious.
And then we have parsley and cilantro to kind of counteract the garlic smell and taste. So you need to not worry about having garlic breath.
What a great meal. Oh, I don't have to worry about garlic breath?
Not with the parsley in it.
Wow. Awesome.
I love it.
You thought about everything. Give thanks. Yes.
All right.
So deliciousness
Thank you.
and nutritiousness on the way.